Okay, here we are. Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse today, along with the Knicks parade. As you'll soon see, hopefully we'll be able to get into the courthouse this way. There's a lot of police around for this parade. But I digress. Yesterday, Luigi Mangione in the state court. It was the second day. We waited, and it paid off in terms of news. It emerged that all the sealed filings were about Mangione trying to assert, or saying he's going to assert, a extreme emotional disturbance defense. This sort of implies that he's saying, I did it, and but I was not responsible, fully responsible. Now, of course, in the federal court, there's not such a defense, as they pointed out, so it's going to be prejudicial. That's how they explain trying to seal it. But how it will play out in the tubes, I don't know. And we've also asked this morning in writing, how are we going to get the documents that were ordered unsealed by Justice Caro? And going forward, how does one make an I waited all day once with a letter, and it had some unsealing effect, but you shouldn't have to wait all day. And corporate shouldn't be treated different than non-corporate. Okay, moving right along. In another SDNY news, we reported yesterday that Judge Viscoso is going to have a sanctions hearing for Melania Trump against Michael Wolff. Well, Wolff has now appealed. Wolff has appealed to the Second Circuit. Whether that short circuits the sanctions, I don't know. I do not know. Michelle Bond of Ryan Salome, FTX fame, her motion to dismiss was denied. The motion to dismiss was denied. Hang on, we're mind if I go through this way?
What do we need?
All right. Okay. Now you see it. Now you know. Michelle Bond, she moved to dismiss the complaint. Judge Daniels struck it down, and there'll be a hearing soon, and we will be there. We're also unsealing like crazy in the Baltimore case. Judge Matthew Maddox, much to his credit, docketed our challenge to the sealing of sentencing letters, and yesterday they were almost all posted. Some redactions, a few little redactions, but we found that there's one guy who used to be the Treasury Department backing him up. There's nothing shameful about backing up your friend, but it shouldn't be secret. It should not be secret. So, take a look at that. In Connecticut, they said you can only do it via motion, so we mailed the motion, and we emailed the U.S. attorneys and the two defense attorneys. This is a real estate fraud case. And we'll see, because neither the U.S. attorneys and the defense attorneys refused to even confirm getting the email. That's why the system doesn't work. Judges should docket the requests in the ECF and then make them respond to it. It's very simple. Very simple. The financial front, I'm going fast here because I think I'm going to run into some kind of roadblock. On the financial front, this People's Bank merger is wild, because individual people in Kentucky have commented against it, and the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland CC'd all of us commenters, Fair Finance Watch and a number of individuals, their additional information letter. I thought the letter was lame, but I just thanked them for sending it. Well, the people said this letter has nothing to do with what we raised. Is the Federal Reserve blind and deaf? Let's see what Kevin Warsh says about these well-meaning Trump supporters, potentially. One guy's called, forgot what their nickname is. Anyway, I don't want to characterize them. And in UN World, we just wrote a scoop this morning about the International Seabed Authority, which pays judges by the decision. The same people that they're supposed to oversee are paying them by the decision. The only question is do they get paid more for a decision exonerating? In any case, we're going to stop here. You can see the throngs of Knicks fans. This is for the New York Knicks. First time in 53 years. We continue.